welcome to my thoughts while standing in the queue. Today I was standing in line at the candle shop so I could shed a little light on my situation, and I was thinking about dogs. I have just spent several hours with a brand new dog named Pia. She actually isn't brand new, she's adopted by my friend Claire, and she is a Staffordshire Terrier. Pia immediately adjusted to her new home because she was rescued. She sits and she begs and she never messes her new house. She listens to everything her mistress says to her, and sometimes she even gives an opinion. Her mistress is so impressed with how smart this dog is that she actually asks Pia what she thinks before she makes a decision, and Pia lets her know by the way she wags her tail, nods her head, or bares her teeth. Staffordshire Terriers rank 34th rated in average dogs, not intelligent dogs, but just average dogs. And this dog is so intelligent that very often Claire comes home while Pia is reading the encyclopedia to look up something that she doesn't quite understand. Poodles, on the other hand, are top of the line. They are second to nothing but a border collie. I had a poodle. His name was Donald. Donald was not a schnoodle, and Donald was not a labradoodle. Donald was pure poodle, and something went terribly wrong. I got Donald when he was 3 months old, and I had him for 17 years. And in the entire 17 years that we were together, Donald never figured out his name. I would say, "Donald, time for a walk," and he would give me this sort of look and then go back to sleep on his little cushion. Every day when Donald got out of his bed, he would walk around the edges of my living room and urinate all around the edges. Dog training experts explained to me that he was doing this to mark his territory and let me know that this living room belonged to him. However, we lived there for 17 years, and he never stopped doing that every day that he stood on the floor of our living room, which was now so aromatic I had all the windows open. Only once did Donald show some measure of intelligence and judgment. He got a thistle in his eye. I took him to the vet, and when we were sitting in the examining room, the vet, who was a strapping 6-foot tall guy, big muscular guy, came in, and Donald, with one eye, looked at him and went, "Nah." The vet stopped, and he turned to the nurse, and he said, "Better get a muzzle." The nurse came in with 3 muzzles that were as big as my little 5-pound dog, and you could actually put the dog in it. I said, "Would you like me to hold his mouth shut while you're taking the thistle out of his eye?" And they both looked at me and they were very relieved. So I clamped Donald's little teeny mouth shut, and they got out a sedative that they were about to shoot in him. But before they gave him the shot, my Donald shot a load of you-know-what right at the vet, and it was a bullseye. I was so proud of my indomitable little man. The vet bill was huge. It was immense, but I didn't care. Donald was worth every penny. They charged me for the sedative, they charged me for the muzzle, which was me, they charged me for the thistle, they charged me for the insult, and I felt it was well worth it because my little man had shown them who was boss, which all goes to show that poodles really are very smart animals when they want to be.